Welcome to another live stream on Custom Screen Printing. The reason why I play the national anthem because I'm honoring my troops and the love of my country. And we lost a good country music star today, Toby Keith, at the age of 62 from stomach cancer. And he was a very patriotic guy, and he's going to be very much missed by all the fans. So I was praying for his family and that they may have peace and everything. And because this guy was very patriotic and he had a lot of good music out there and I knew who he was. I just didn't I guess I never bought his music, but I heard him sing. So, but he was a good performer, and let's never forget this man because he was an awesome performer. He was a very patriotic man, I'm feeling bad for the family at this time. So let's keep the family, the Colby Keith family, in our prayers that they may get through this. And it's hard right now for them. So my heart goes out to them and everything. I wanted to say something about that on my stream before I started. I don't know if anybody on my subscribers list actually knows who he is, but I do. And so is my brother too, David Poland songs. So anyway, we're here to do a live stream and hope everyone gives their tablets, phones, whatever you're using, computers, laptops, whatever. Get your signals working and come in the stream and talk and see what you're up to tonight. And I went on here later because I had to take a break and I had to get myself together and everything. I was kind of tired, but I had to do some changes to my channel too. I put my other logo on my t-shirt printing videos and left the other ones for the chatting with American flag and t-shirt on it. So I'm very patriotic on my channel. I always play the national anthem every time before I stop my stream because I love this country and I honor my troops because all the troops are heroes. Even Scroll Magnet Fishing and Outdoors, his dad was a hero too. He was in the military. And a lot of other people that were in the military, the parents were. A lot of people on here do have veterans or grandfathers that were in the military, and that represents them as well. You know, life is hard as it is, folks, when you have your life and it's not in your hands. Your life is not your own. You know, I'm not trying to, preach to people, but, I am a Christian. And our lives in the Lord's hands, not our own. So, He knows when we're going to die and when we're going to, when or how long we're going to live. We don't know what day or the next is going to take, what's going to happen one day or the next. All we know is we're here on borrowed time. Not only me, but everybody else. They know that as well because we don't know what tomorrow is going to bring. So I'm very thankful to the good Lord that I wake up every morning and I can give him praise and thanks and a lot of other things that God has done for me that I don't speak about because, only if someone asks me about it. But, I am a preacher because God called me to be a preacher. Hey, Terry, how you doing? Welcome to the stream there, Terry. How are you? How's your channel? Everything all right over there now? Everything okay? Nice to see you, Terry. What's going on tonight? Anything? How's Dawn? I think Dawn. How's Dawn doing? Is that his name? How's he feeling? Is he feeling better? How's your husband doing? How's he feeling? Anyway, we are going to be on here for 2 hours, hopefully tonight, hit the 2 hour mark. Sometimes I say 2 hours, but I end up going over 3 because people come in and visit me and start talking to me and we get talking and the time flies. But it's all right, This is what this is all about. We're chatting on here. We're chatting on here. We're having fun, and that's what the main thing is. So, it's good to hear from all you people. That's good to hear, Terry. That's good. That's awesome. So I hope more people come in to join us tonight. I hope we get a good sized crowd coming in and everything, and we can find out now. Terry, how is the weather doing? Oh, okay. That means I had a great stream last. That's good. At least you had it, huh? No one's bothering you now. That's good. That's good news. Glad everything's going well. So how's the picture on the wall? Staying on the wall? Are they whacking you anymore? I think you should move the picture over to the other side of the room there, Terry, for your own safety, so it doesn't whack you in the head again. Oh, okay. Huh. That's good. That's awesome to know. I usually come on your stream, but last night, oh, that's good. Post mortem, right? So where'd you get that picture from, Terry? Where did that come from? How'd you find it? Looks like a dead child in that picture. Post mortem. Where'd you get that from? A funeral home or something? Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, that's right. You told me that. See, I had to refresh my memory. You said you found it, but it might have been in the funeral home too, because it's post mortem that picture. I have to like the picture myself, but you know, I see it on your channel. It's a cool picture. It could have a spirit attached to it too. I know I see that. It must have been in the funeral parlor. Might have a spirit attached to it too. Hmm. I haven't seen James in a while there, Terry. I don't know what he's doing right now. Haven't seen him in a while, but he is on Instagram. I don't know what he's doing these days. I haven't heard from him. We'll be right back from it. Ugh, had to sneeze. I know that. I can tell you that one. Yeah, it does. Why wouldn't it be if it was a person of interest? And he's crazy, but I love. Of course you do. Of course you do. So you know what spirit's attached to that picture, Terry? You know who it is? Hey, Squirrel. What's going on there, John? What's up? Or just say Squirrel Man, I mean. It's funny that a spirit does get attached to a photograph, to a picture. Hey, look at this, Nine Hot. How you doing, Nine Hot? Welcome to the stream, Nine Hot. Nine Hot. Oh, you are? Okay. Just hanging around at work. Does that mean you have nothing to do? I'll let you come up, John, but I don't want to get you in any trouble. When I come up, John, I'll let you out. That's all right, Rita. I was here to support you anyway. It doesn't matter. I was here to support you last night, and that's all that matters to me. I'm a supporter, so don't worry about it. It's fine. I know you knew I was there. But I let you ladies talk. I don't get into butting into you ladies that are talking. I know better as a man. I know better. So I let you alone. There's no problem, though. So if you want to come up, Squirrel, if you don't get in any trouble, you can come up. Just let me know if you want to. Because if you can come up without getting in any trouble, I'll show up. I'll have to drop the link to you. That's it. That's all right. Don't worry. I was listening to you last night anyway. I was here to give you a thumbs up and everything and support you. That's what I'm there for. And we're friends, so there's no problem. I understand. Don't worry about it. You have a lot. You ladies got a lot to talk about, and I just listen. So I just sit back and say nothing and just listen to the stream. I'm there when you know I'm not saying anything. So if you don't hear me saying anything, I'm still there. Unless I get tired and leave, but not tired of the stream. But if I get really tired and sleepy, I leave. But otherwise, But no problem there, dear Rita. Don't worry about that part. I'm there to support you. Don't worry about that. Yeah, they do. So how's the store doing there, Rita? Okay. I'm glad you are, John. So how's the store? How's the business doing? Yeah, that's the way business is, Rita. Look at mine. I'm slow now too, right now, but it does happen. I was slow for a long time, so. Hey there, 21SC. Wait a minute. Hello, everybody. I would like to ask you to pray for the old CB radio friend. Hold on, let me get me a pen. Hold on. Let me get my pen here. Let me get a piece of paper and write something on here so I can find my pad of paper. Jesus. Everything's something here. No damn paper right now. Hmm. Hmm. This world is full of illnesses and sicknesses. Sad. Here's my pad of paper. What the heck? Let me get this down. Let me read this now. Hold on for a minute. Wow. That is awful. Another one, huh? Holy crap. That is bad. Hey, Radio Man. CB, what's his name? CB friend 445 Radio Man. Wow, that's awful. That's horrible. I know it's just a weird world we're living in. We lost Toby Keith today, the performer. I don't know if all you people realize who Toby Keith, the country and western singer. Yeah, he passed away from cancer. He was struggling since 2021. It's bad. Sad situation. Pancreas cancer is the worst thing you can get, though, because I think, don't Judy May have pancreas problems, too? I don't know if she has cancer or anything, but she does have pancreas problems. Oh, she is again? Oh, okay, that's good. Yeah, I know, huh? You guys saw he wrote a lot of songs. It's a really a really tough loss for the country music world, that's for sure. So how you doing there, 21SC? How you doing? You doing all right? How you doing there, 21SC? How you holding up? I was showing this off earlier. Should have his here too. What do I do with this? Oh, here it is under here. I was showing this off. Oops. I was showing this off earlier. I was showing this off earlier on my stream earlier. Remember that? Is your shirt. So as I always make a duplicate one to show it off. Yeah, we'll pray for him, 21. Don't worry about that. Well, I got him on my prayer list. I'll put it over in my. I'll pray for him later. I could say how about saying a little prayer for him now, Squirrel? Let's pray for your friend right now. All right? Let's say a little prayer for him. Oh, dear Heavenly Father, I pray, God, today, Lord, as you be with Richard McClure, Lord, 455 Radio Man, friend of 21SC on YouTube. Father, be with him and the family and help him to deal with this pancreas cancer, Lord, that he may get better, Lord, hopefully. And Lord, may your healing hand be released upon him and give grace and strength to his family at this time. And ask this in Jesus' name. Amen. Yeah, I show that off. That's my sales pitch, This is my sales pitch. This is my sales pitch. I said, hey, anybody need a t-shirt? Anybody need a t-shirt? I got lots of them. I even got this one too. See that? That? So anyway, have a good day. Good evening there, 21SC. And if you're on live again, I'll stop over there and show support to your channel and everything. And I got to start visiting Schwell's channel too. I haven't got over his one. I got so many people I got to support. It's unreal. And a lot of people don't understand you can't get to everybody, but I try anyway. You're welcome to 21SC. So how's everybody else doing the stream today? Everybody. Now, Rita, now let me go back to talking to you about what I was talking about. If you're still in here, Now, of course, a business gets slow, Rita. Everybody's business slows down. They call it a grace period for a business. It gets slow and it picks back up. It gets slow and picks back up. It does get that way, though. And it does get that way, but no problem, I haven't started my hats yet. That's one thing I'm definitely going to do. And I'm going to start those hats and sometime and print them up. So a lot of things going on in this world that we cannot understand, and some things that it's hard to understand what's going on because so much, so much going on in this world. It's unreal. I don't know who else is still. Reed, you still in the stream? Or did you leave? Or you still here? Or, I know Squirrel's still here. I don't know who. Some people leave without saying anything. They just take off. I don't know who's here still. It's like 5 people in here now. I think it's 5. It was here too. So, Rita, how is the business going? Um, is it? Are you picking up more customers? Or are you? How's it going? If you're still in here, I know you are, Squirrel. I don't know if Rita Rose still here, and I don't know if she's still Rita's still here or not. I don't know. But sad to hear people sick though. Really don't like hearing people being ill because it's really sad. But people do get sick though, and I don't know how it all happens, but they do get sick. It's hard to take, man. Oh, look who's here. Lynn's here. Hey, over 50 Fabulous. Welcome to the stream again, lady. Welcome, Grandma. How you doing? It's hard to call you Grandma though, for reasons. I'm not going to say why. It's not in that. It's just, no. I don't like calling people old though. But you know, well, want to come up and join me on the stream? What was the last stream? What was at? I know. Want to come up on the panel? You can come up if you like. I'll let you up if you want to come up. No, you're not. 60 something years old ain't old. That's not an old age. Now, if you're 90 years old, that's old, but 60, no. Want to come up, Lynn? I'll let you up. Hey, Beverly, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. How's Mom doing? She feeling better? Want to come up there, Lynn? I'll let you up. Just let me know. You can chat away again like you did before. You make a lot of sense, though. That's good, Beverly. Good to hear. When you come up my panel, Lynn, you make a lot of sense. I'll tell you that one. Well, we are having a good stream tonight, I'm telling you. But let me check something out here. So what's going on, Lynn, for tonight? What are you doing tonight there, Lynn? How's the cat doing, Lynn? Still being the king of the castle, the cat? Oh, you are, huh? Huh. Isn't your other cat gonna get jealous you doing that? Oh, okay. He changed his avatar again. That's kind of nice avatar. Hey, Elliot. What's going on, Elliot? You know what? I think I'll give you a blue jacket there, Lynn. How's that sound to you? Does that sound good to you? I'll give you a wrench. I know you. I have a wrench. You got a wrench here on my channel. Now over 50 fabulous is my mod too. So now you're my mod there too, there, Lynn. It is up to me, and I gave you a wrench. So how's that? Yes, it is, and I gave you a wrench. Now Grandma has a wrench. If you want to thank your grandma, I know you a long time, Lynn, so I want to give you one. So how's the cat doing? Still bossing you around there, Lynn? Yes, Elliot sure does. Oh, okay. Wow, sleeping. He's leaving you alone tonight, huh? So he went outside to feed another cat to get some attention, to make another friend, huh? I don't. She calls herself Grandma Squirrel. I don't do what she does. She's the one that calls herself that, and she says, "Yeah, she said that." I didn't. She's the one that called herself that. I didn't call her. Ask Lynn about it. She'll tell you. I don't want to call her that because she's not old. Sounds like me, Elliot. Same thing. And then I leave afterwards off the computer. I don't like calling people old. I don't think people are old. I don't consider people old. You're as old as you feel, they always claim. Because age is only a number there, Lynn. You're not old. You're not old. I like doing the live streams though, it's like gives me something to do. And hey Jonathan, how you doing? That's right. Yeah, well, you got that right. Yeah, Jonathan, your wife calls you an old fart, as if she called you one night. He goes to bed early, she says. Goes to bed too early at night. He's like an old man or something like that. And I started laughing. You know what I'm talking about, Jonathan. She was saying things to you about you going to bed, but you're not old either, Jonathan. But she kids with you, and you kid back with her. If I go to bed early, say if I go to bed at like 10, I wake up about 4 in the morning. I don't want to go to no bed up. I don't want to go to bed early and get up no early in the morning with nothing to do. I'd be tired. I'd be fall asleep in my chair. I'll get up at a reasonable hour where I know I can get going on things. Getting up no early in the morning, that's crazy. Not me. That's how I feel tired all day if I get up too early. No, I don't want to get up too early. So that's not old either, Jonathan. So really, Elliot, why do you want to wish to be that young again for? I wish I was. Hmm. Hmm. Age is just a number, Elliot. So don't you worry about your age. Hmm. When I was growing up, I always avoided problems, and I thought ladies were a problem, so I avoided them. So I didn't want to have no problems. I know a lot of friends of mine. They had a lot of problems in their relationship, and I said I don't want none of that. At the time, I mean, not now, but at the time. But but well, I never had problems with women. I avoided them when I was younger. I wasn't stupid. I know friends of mine that had nothing but problems with them. And I said, "You sucker," I used to say to them. What do you mean, sucker? I said, I said, you see, I said to them, I remember saying this to them, you don't see me having problems, do you? No, I don't, because I'm not stupid. I'm not stupid, I said. And he said, yeah, I know, huh? I know you're right. I said, I know I'm right. There's nobody that, when one time I was growing up, I said to my friend, I got no one to nag me, so what do I care? You can get all the nagging and the problems all you want, and I laugh at you. Just be laughing my foolish head off at them. People make me laugh at those days. I think back at them, and I say, there were a lot of guys that used to thinking they could play games with the lady. One of them ended up getting hitched, and I laughed at him. Yeah, pretty ones I know how to pick out too. But I'm saying my friend was messing around with the women and thought they were a toy to him. They thought going to lady thought he was a big joker. All right, Elliot. And so my friend ended up getting hitched by the seat of his pants because he ran into a Christian family that were strong believers, and he couldn't get out of the relationship. He ended up marrying this lady. Hey, Squirrel, I did a lot of stupid things when I was a kid, but I wouldn't kick myself in the butt. I just sit back and laugh about it. Believe me, I sit back and laugh at the stupid things I did. But I'm saying my friend ended up thinking women were a toy, running around with all of them. He thought it was smart, and now he's married and he lives in Florida, sucker. And every time he met me, he said, "Man," I said, "You're a sucker. You're married. I'm not." And I used to laugh at him. But hey, I'm not saying marriage is bad, but my friend was messing around with these women like they were sex objects. He thought they were, oh, go the woman to woman to woman, and end up one day it ended up biting right in the backside, and he ended up marrying one. And this lady was at a strong Christian background. He messed around too many times, and one day he met this pretty girl, and he went with her and had something to do with it, and the family hooked him right to the seat of his pants. And he's married now. And they got him right to the seat of his pants. And I laugh at him every time I think of it. Hey, Tristan, I laugh at him. See, I got a pretty girlfriend right now. She's gorgeous. But you'll never see her on YouTube. No way, no how. You'll never see her on here. So don't ask to see her because you're not going to. I put my foot down and she listens to me. She knows I protect her and no one's going to say anything about her because YouTube is nothing but a pain in the rear. So that's all I'm going to say. They don't respect women on here. So my beautiful honey ain't going to be seen on here. So what's going on, Tristan? What's up, man? So, Elliot, what made you change your name to AR Patriot Nation? Used to be AR Guns, didn't you? Maybe that's why they changed it. It's a good name, though. AR Patriot Nation. I like the name. I used to laugh at a lot of my friends. Cindy Lauper? Holy Lord Almighty. Oh, jeez. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, Elliot. Oh, oh, Cindy. Oh, I hope that wasn't her, Elliot. Holy Jesus. Oh man. You're a history book in yourself. You have a lot of history behind your background. Oh man. I know how to pick them though. I don't pick out ugly women or fat ones either. I just pick out the right ones. I know how to pick them. Believe me. And I was dating ladies, man. I still date them, but now I'm loyal to one. And every time I picked them, they're all cute. I never picked out one ugly one out of the bunch. I just avoided them. The ugly ones are the grumpiest ones. And they're bossy as hell, too. I put my foot down. I tell the ladies, you're not bossing me. I'm in control. You don't like it? The door's there. Walk. Okay. Sound like a boss now, Tristan. What are you doing? Talking to your agent? Is that what you're doing? Cindy Lauper. There you go, just Cindy Lauper there, Elliot. Oh my gosh, listen to you. So you're thinking that was her, right, Elliot? Now the cat's out of the bag, isn't it? Oh my gosh. Oh, you sure can pick them, Elliot. Oh my gosh. Oh jeez. I typo. Oh Jesus. That's one way to get out of it. Say it's a typo error. Oh Lord. I bet you can't sing a note, right? You can't sing a note, right, Elliot? So you want to have a woman that can sing and you sing lullabies. See, that's why you want a girl who can sing because you can't sing a note. That's funny. You're hilarious. You really are. You're funny. Oh my head. 31, 37. It's blowing from east, 3 miles an hour. Apparently 60%. That's not bad. Jeez. You can sing you can sing some. Yeah, really? I thought you said you couldn't sing. I thought you said you were not a good singer or something. I thought that means you can sing some, but not a lot. That means you're not good at it, right? I can play a little bit of the guitar, but I'm still learning. That's easy. That's easy to play a guitar there, Elliot. I'm good at mine. I've played since 40 years, so I'm really good at mine. Oh, I did too. I did too. I grew up in that area too. My sisters were the ones that loved the Beatles. And don't think I'm old because I said that. But, you know, oh, okay. So you lend the guitar to you, right? And so he still have the guitar still, or you give it to his relatives, or let you use it, right? He left me his guitar. Oh, he did. Huh. Oh, okay. That's cool. What kind of guitar is it? A Gibson? What kind of guitar is it? Gibson, or what make is it? It's an Alvarez acoustic guitar. Really? Hmm. Was it a tan or black, dark black, or? Hmm. Why don't you come up and show it to me? That why don't you come up in the panel and show me the guitar? Why don't you come up and let me do it? Just come up in the panel for a bit. You can do that, right? You're not shy of the camera, dude. Come up in the panel and show me that guitar. I want to see it. Bring it up to those. Bring it up. Come up the panel. Let me see it. If you can come up, let me see it. If you can. So I want to see that guitar, dude. I was just being funny. I want to see the guitar. Bring it up. Let me show it to me on your star up here in the pan up here in the chat. Let's see the guitar you're talking about. Oh man, I got you on that one, didn't I, Elliot? Oh man. I don't know, I want to see it, man. Come up here and show it to me. I want to see it, man. I want to see what it looks like. Yeah, hold your hair. Was it sticking up? Was it sticking up like a mohawk? Oh boy, I'm telling you. Wild dreams about what? Some more ladies walking through your mind again, Elliot? You're not gonna strum it. Why not? You said you can play good. Let's see how good you are. Wild dreams. Beetlejuice. A Beetlejuice. Oh, Jesus. Oh, man. What is this? Oh, jeez. Well, I forgot who it is. There was a Beetlejuice there. How are you getting that old? It was John Lennon song. Women everywhere, women to the left of me, woman to the right. I'm stuck in the middle. I think that was no, that wasn't John Lennon. It's now I forgot who the group was. There was another group that sang that, but it sounded like John Lennon, but it wasn't. guy is something else. Who the heck are you talking about? The Mona Lisa twins? Who the heck is the Mona Lisa twins? Huh. Well, I'll see that guitar, Ellie. I want to see it. Come on up here and show it to me. I want to see that instrument you're talking about. Oh, okay. Excuse me. All right, you. Hide behind um, the stream. Now I want to see that guitar you were telling me about. So get on up here, Elliot. You don't have to stay up here long, but I want to see that instrument you're talking about. You got me curious. Then come on up here and join me then. I play a mean guitar too, you know, man. I can write music like nothing myself, and I don't write much, but I could write a song. I could write any song. I wrote one song that was pretty good. I don't write a lot, but I write some. I write some. When I need a song, I write it up. But if I don't need one, I don't write one. Hey, I don't have no problem being up here talking. I just got a right to talk more. That's all. What the heck, you know? What the hell can I say? Oh, my sweetheart's dinging me on my phone. Yeah, let's see what she's saying. Hey, Steven, how you doing? Mm. I'll be right back. Don't just. Oh, I see, Ellie. I know what you're talking. I seen them. No wonder you're watching their videos. The two pretty ladies. No wonder you like their singing. Now the cat's out of the bag, ain't it, Elliot? I see why you like them, Elliot. A pretty blonde and a pretty brunette. I see why you like them. Now the cat's out of the bag, ain't it, Elliot? It sounds pretty good. I just listened to them. It sounded pretty good. I gotta admit that one. They sound good. Good taste there, Elliot. Oh yeah, I know, Elliot, but they say they do seem pretty darn good. I can give them credit for it, man. They are good. Yeah, they can play the guitars pretty good too. I know you would like to sing with him, Elliot. Yeah, they're pretty talented. I can tell you that one. They are good. Thumbs up to Elliot. Yeah, Patriot Nation. Hmm. Had to really be good at the guitar, play their music. I can't get the PC to recognize the camera hang. Oh my God. The camera is blind? Is that what you're saying? Yeah, maybe you're watching so many of their videos, you blind the camera. You blind your poor camera. They're too cute for your camera there, Elliot. I hope everyone's having a good night tonight. We made 1 hour so far, so let's make it another hour so we can get our 2 hours in. What happened to Elliot? He couldn't get his camera and PC working. What man, that camera must be something. He must have been watching too many of those girls singing on those videos. Especially when she sings, Here Comes the Sun. The camera must have got blind with her beauty or something. Had an update on Windows 10, and this old computer is buggy. What is it? What's the matter with the Ellie? Is there a lot of bugs coming out of it, like flies? I think your computer got excited when it started watching those two girls play that song. That computer went out of it. Hmm. Hey, Dave, what's up? What's going on, man? Oh, Dave came up. Now Elliot has to come up. Now Elliot gets his computer running after looking at those girls, and the camera got blind.
I get some water tomorrow. I'm out of water completely. Which all my bills will be taken out tomorrow, but they won't be taken out the 10th. But should be all taken out tomorrow. Then I can just set up my account and get rid of it all. I can get what I have to get. The Smack, you know that smart company, that the energy thing I took to send me a free to send me a Visa card, $100. I'm gonna use it when they send it. I get it through the mail. I'll use it. It comes in handy, right, Wayne?
Yep.
Oh man, I got finished my live stream a little while ago. Did it for 2 hours tonight. So everybody's in bed sleeping. All the Philippine ladies are in bed sleep. I checked the site; they got the loud silent scream on. So what's happening you tonight with you, Wayne?
They're all on you talking, but Elliot's having problems with his computer cam because he's been looking at those pretty girls, and the camera's blind.
Huh?
His camera is blind after looking at them.
Oh yeah.
I kid with him all the time.
Yeah, no, you kid with everybody. You're funny, anyways. Oh man. Oh, he said I'm here.
I know he is.
I know. He said he knows. Yeah, he knows you're here. I know you're here too, man. I'm right here. And I'm updating on Windows 10, and this old computer is buggy.
Yeah, after seeing those two girls singing "Here Comes the Sun," why wouldn't it be buggy?
Watch a couple of camping videos, right?
You ever heard
huh?
the Mona and Lisa twins?
Oh,
Ever heard them?
the Lisa twins? Oh,
Yeah, Mona and Lisa twins.
no, I don't know who they are.
They sing the Beatles song "Here Comes the Sun," pretty things. And wouldn't you know, Elliot would be listening to them.
Yeah, that's why his computer's giving him trouble.
Where is that damn link? Oh, where is that damn link? Oh, poor Elliot. What's the matter, Elliot? I'm picking on you too much. Here comes Elliot. Here he comes.
Let's see what this is. Make it low. What's your picture on here?
Who the heck is that?
Huh?
Well, here he is.
There he is.
Oh, son.
Jeez, I didn't think I was ever going to get on here, man. Everything was back to defaults.
Yeah, because you're looking at those two girls singing "Here Comes the Sun" and you're ready.
Man, I seen the sun like you would never believe. It's been decades. And when I seen them, I said, wow, they have talent.
Yep.
And your webcam was blind because you were looking at them too much. That's what's
Hey, man. They're good, though. Boy,
yeah, they are.
Yeah, they can play the guitar and they don't miss a beat. I ain't kidding.
They a lullaby too if you can't sleep too.
Did you know they have met Donovan, a bunch of the big people back in the rock and roll years. They have met all of them. They do videos that's kind of 60s themed, campy, happy, which is kind of weird because you don't see that much anymore like you used to. And but yeah, you ain't kidding, man. I discovered them a few weeks ago and it blew my mind. I told them on their website, YouTube channel. I said, "You girls rock."
Hmm.
When you got it, you got it. Hey, when you got it, you got it. You don't. That's it, right?
Yeah, they got a lot of talent, man. They can play that guitar, electric. They got what a Gretsch Jet Duo that George Harrison used to play. They got one of those.
Nice. Yeah, that's a nice one.
Yeah. They had somebody sent them in Miami, Florida, sent them a Gibson Songbird acoustic.
Yeah.
And what else? A Gibson, I'm trying to think, the heavy guitar. You know what I'm talking about? Les Paul.
Yeah.
Sent them that. And then sent them a, what's that thing John Lennon started with? Can't think of the name now. Brain fart. You know, the early guitar that John Lennon started out with. What's the name? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Yeah, back in the days, yeah.
Oh, God, I can't think of the name of it. It's an old guitar, yeah, in the early 60s. They're making them now, actually. But I'm washed out. Oh, boy. Yeah, I spent many times on a stream for maybe 10 minutes or 5 minutes with hardly nobody to talk to except myself, you know, in a stream. So I know what it's like.
Hey, you know, when I heard you saying about all those women you used to know, I said, man, the one you picked those two girls to listen to him. That's why now we know. I went up there and listened. They were pretty darn good, though. They can play guitars, too. They're good.
Yeah,
good.
They are good. Yeah. Well, go deeper into them. Watch some of the old songs they play. Watch that. They did the remake of Now and Then by the Beatles. The last song they did the past 2 years. They actually took John Lennon's piano and some of his tapes. Yoko Ono actually gave it to Paul McCartney.
Oh,
and they stripped it of just his vocals and made a new song. Here's what's weird. The girls do a better job of it than the Beatles.
Oh, really?
Just the way they do
you probably don't know what they're doing. That's why.
Yeah, I mean it's amazing.
Sometimes the Beatles are lazy when they sing. They relax and be lazy.
Yeah, they do a little of They got one little video called "Questionable" where they're interviewing a guy for a relationship, and it's a trip. Then they get 3 people up there singing like the Supremes on a little video.
Oh, really?
And they're in harmony, boy. Yeah,
guys.
check them out. They're pretty good. I was kind of stunned when I seen them. I said, "Wow, amazing! Young people can." Of course, I think they're in their 30s, maybe. And
the only Beatles are left is Ringo Starr and Paul McCartney.
Yeah.
George Harrison died from smoking too many cigarettes. He was a smoker.
I know, that's a shame.
John Lennon was killed because John Lennon was stupid and walking out in public thinking he won't get killed. He should have stayed like Paul McCartney and out of the limits. Not just go on stage and sing, but don't go out in the streets or by yourself. Have protection. That's crazy, man.
You know, the thing about John, though, he liked it because he was so isolated for so many years in the Beatles that it was good. He enjoyed walking around New York. He did say one thing. He had to keep moving. He said, if you ever stop too long, it gets kind of chaotic.
Oh, yeah.
So he just kept walking. Yeah. And say hello to you and stuff. But yeah, he
didn't know he was going to get shot. It ain't his fault. Someone got crazy and shot him. That was crazy, ttoo.
Horrible way to go. Actually, from Decatur, Georgia, where I'm not far from Decatur, Georgia, actually.
It's too bad.
Yeah, that was a sad day. I remember it.
John Lennon was a tall guy, huh? Was he tall?
I think about 5'8". He wasn't that tall.
He looked like he saw. Maybe he had big the shoes that make him look tall.
Yeah. I always think back to. I think even though when I first heard his music, the Beatles music, I was probably in the 2nd grade or something.
Really?
I told Wayne this before. I was next door and I was in Cobb County, Georgia. This girl was 15. I was probably 9, I think.
Yeah.
I can't remember. And she goes, come over to the house. I said, okay. I go over in her bedroom, which I don't know anything about that at that time, if you know what I mean. She sits down, she puts on this album, and it's the Beatles. And I go, who are they? She said, the Beatles. I said, oh, okay. And I started listening to them, and they kind of changed the world. Of course, Elvis did too, you know. But
we want to hear something funny. Want to laugh? Go watch Hard Day's Night for the Beatles.
Oh yeah,
that was a funny movie, man.
I actually watched the history of that the other day. They got it on YouTube. You know how they made it.
Yeah.
What they were trying to go for. And it turned out bigger than they imagined.
Yeah, and then George Harris outside this designing. He just traveled around the place and went look what it was, and they grabbed him in this room and asked him, "What do you think about these clothes? They're horrible." He says, "I wouldn't wear them." He says, and he walked out and he goes, "Hey, something's wrong. Let's look up on the chart." He said, "The people back then were weirdos." And look up the chart. Oh, nothing happened. We ain't losing nothing. Don't worry about it. He said.
I miss those days because we had so much music. Actually, all the way through the 90s. Rock. Every time you turn the radio on, there was a new hit. Bang, bang, bang.
Yeah,
bang.
then they have the part with their manager. They take off and go out of the place, the house, and they go back and they get him. And then John Lennon is making fun of him, and the manager of them trying to straighten him out. He made them get him pissed off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think John Lennon, before he killed himself, Brian Epstein, they went on some kind of cruise in the early days, and that's one thing that shook the Beatles when Brian Epstein killed himself. They kind of got lost, didn't have a really good manager, and that's when they started actually kind of imploding. Actually, when you look back on it. But
back then, John Lennon was in the bathtub. You ever see that part? He was in the bathtub, and the water went down, and they got out of there, and one of the guys was looking at him. He saw his hat. He goes, he drowned it. He went down the drain. He goes, looking for him. He goes, what are you doing? He says, come on, let's go. He says, and he was looking at him like, he pissed out me guys off the managers they had. So the guy, I don't know who the hell they were, but two guys were trying to keep them in line, and they were going out and they're partying and stuff, and they bring them back to the hotel afterwards. That was a funny movie. Then when they were in the train, and the guy come in, and he comes in, and he says to him, he's playing loud music, shut that music. I turned on, you can't do that. He goes, yes, I can. Where with the union, Paul McCartney? He says, well, I bought my ticket. You get it. They decided to left, and they went down the hall, went down the train and stuff. You got to look at it to find out how funny it is.
Yeah, I still, even the 80s and 90s, I occasionally would watch a lot of Beatles stuff.
Yeah.
And over the years, when YouTube came around, I started watching how they made the albums, how the songs started out kind of crappy, and then they would actually keep practicing the song and put it together, and then bam, there it was released. It's amazing to watch them in action in Abbey Road Studios, or EMI actually, in the day.
Did you say that Lennon outwritten McCarthy, you said?
Yeah, he was, not that McCartney doesn't have some hits and did some great stuff, but Lennon had a quirk about he wrote more on stuff that he experienced, where McCartney was more of the pop tune,
Yeah, I know.
A little bit. Yeah, Lennon, if you look at Help, you look at You're Gonna Lose That Girl, even the early stuff, even though it's fun music, you can still see Lennon's lyrics in it, how he thinks. So it's kind of weird how, writing, he could write a song about anything. Working class hero, bam. Power to the people, bam. Any emotion you could think of, he could write.
Yeah, he could.
And put it to music, And McCartney didn't quite have that. I mean, he could do a song, and create one. Granted, he's dang good. Not giving him, and I don't mean to leave him out for credit because he is talented. You ain't kidding.
Yeah, did you see that when he was with El Cajon and he was at his house writing songs off his piano? He was singing some songs. And you remember he was with that band before he got shot? That guy could sing, man. He knows how to write and everything.
Mm-hmm.
That guy, I liked him when he was back then, when he had that band he wasn't with the Beatles anymore. He went solo. He did a good job.
Yeah, I think it was Plastic Ono Band you're talking about.
Yeah, but when he got his solo album out, that was a good album, man. I listened to it.
Yeah, I listened to it too.
People, and he had a lot of good songs on there too. He wrote one about Ono and too, his wife and stuff. That was good, and then he got killed. That was terrible, man.
Yeah, that's how this song Now and Then come about. I don't remember the date, but it seemed like 2 or 3 years ago. She went and pulled some tapes out of John Lennon and gave it to McCartney.
I was singing that song on karaoke tonight.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
Those girls do a fantastic job of Now and Then, though. I mean, that's mesmerizing when you watch it on, especially if you have a stereo. I got a 6.1 hi-fi system.
Yeah, stereo
and with the tall towers, and I crank it almost 3/4 of the volume. My roommate, luckily, he's too old; he can't hear. and I I just sat back, man, and go, whoa.
Too old again.
Yeah. I asked him today, I said, you don't hear that stuff, do you? Okay? And he goes,
funny,
yeah.
Man. You're a funny guy.
Yeah. Thank God for a hearing loss. I've always been this way. My brother's younger than me a few years. I won't say how many years. And I ride around with him sometimes. We go shopping, you know.
Yeah,
you know what he does? He listens to the radio in the background. He told me that in a conversation the other day. And I said, well, I don't. I get in a Corvette or my car. It goes 80, 90%, 99%. And that's the way I've always did. And no matter what car I'm in, if I got a good stereo, I will rock it. Let the wheels fall off.
I know he's funny how he's always how he says things. Oh, I don't want to. He can't hear.
He's too old. He can't hear.
I'm a big rock and roll guy.
So what's that katana? You got it?
Yeah, it's back there hanging on the wall. It's nothing fancy. I think you paid $200 for it back in the day. The only thing.
Well, let's see it. Go get it. Let me see it.
Hang on a minute.
Okay, I want to see that thing. See if it creaks. All right.
Yeah, but it's probably worth more than anything was back then.
I wonder if it creaks a little bit. If it's that old.
Probably out of tune. Ain't no Paul McCartney bought this guitar and it was out of tune. He's playing on his album. See, sometimes
big, so you come back and I'll see the guitar.
Yeah, I want to see that too. I listen to buy Paul McCartney stuff all the time. I like Paul.
They're all good. I like John Lennon too. I think he was a good.
I thought he had a good band back then. He got killed afterwards. That was too bad.
Shouldn't have been outside. Shouldn't have. I know he didn't. He liked to get out, but have protection for Pete's sake.
He was inside his house watching the kids, right? Being a father, right? He was recording things on his.
Well, he said he killed him because his signature was sloppy. That's why he did it. He killed him because his signature was sloppy.
It's just a simple acoustic.
Oh, there it is, right there, Wayne. This guitar
has a very thin neck, which is unusual because usually it's thick through there. So he'd been playing for 40-something years when he passed away.
So you can play that?
A little bit. I did know a lot of music theory, and I've lost a lot of it because I haven't really studied.
Let's hear you play it.
No, I ain't getting on YouTube playing it. I am not the Canadian fishing musician. Yeah. Actually, the strings are kind of out of tune. Hell, I can't even do a chord anymore. I'm getting rusty. So yeah, the strings are. I've been on here probably for 5-6 years. I got a new pack, of course. But
I always change my strings.
I think the lights they're 11 instead of 10 gauge. They're 11, one step up. If I remember. I do have a Fender tube amp, 20 watt.
Carl Perkins used to, when he played the chords, he used to jump up to an E when it was down to a C. He knows how to do that. He was pretty good at that, though, you know.
Now, what's that now?
Carl Perkins can play a song that he wrote in the key of C, and then he would go up to the E and the F between the chords when he's playing. You wouldn't even know it. He was really good at it.
I'll tell you something about the Beatles a lot of people don't know. They went against, even with an orchestra, they went against conventional wisdom when it come to chord structure. And it would startle. They would bring in Sgt. Pepper. They brought in the orchestra, all that.
Yeah, Sgt. Pepper.
They did not like it. They were more robotic, and they were. I'm lost.
You know what I like about Sgt. Pepper? They switch over to another song and they keep going and they come back again, like the piano plays and stuff. I liked how they did that. That's pretty good.
You know what's weird? Only the Beatles could take songs that's incomplete, string them together, and be good.
Did you hear the new song?
Most bands can't do that.
Did you hear the new song Paul McCartney did? Him and Ringo Starr, they had a song out. They recorded, but they never had it on there. So they put it on the charts and the single charts and went to #1. I don't know what the name of the song was. They put it together.
If you find out, let me know. I'll look it up. I haven't heard of that.
I can't remember what they did. They put it together in Ringo Starr and they went on the charts and went up to the top of
They
the
put
chart.
John Lennon on there with it, Dave. They put John Lennon in there too.
Yeah, they put John. Yeah, they had the Beatles and they put John Lennon in there.
Well, that's
Paul
now and
McCartney.
then.
Yeah,
isn't
no,
it?
they didn't put John Lennon. He put his son in there. Julian
Oh,
Lennon.
okay.
They put him in there. He sang it. He sounded good.
Okay, I haven't heard that one yet.
He can sound like he sounds good. Julian Lennon can sing, man. He can sing when he gets in there.
John Paul.
Mm-hmm.
And him and Paul McCartney made sang a song together. And I saw it on YouTube. And Julian Lennon was singing with Paul McCartney. Sounds just like his father, man. When he get up and the always singing just like his father, man. Couldn't believe he could sing like his father. He's not like exactly like his father, but he sounded like him.
Years ago, I seen Paul McCartney. I can't remember his name. It's on YouTube. Paul McCartney's son is in the Beatles' former pressing warehouse.
His name is James McCarthy.
Yeah, he's in a warehouse, and they don't have no drums, and they're doing God, I'm trying to think what song. Give Me Shelter or some song. I can't remember now. And they do it in the original Beatles where they made the albums at in England. And it's an old video years ago. Check it out sometime.
Oh, okay.
I can't remember the song they did, though.
Here he was on stage one night with his father. I saw what he looks like. He was on stage with his father singing. His father was playing the piano. He's singing one of them. Oh, God, these songs sound pretty good. He's singing one of them.
Yeah, he's got brown hair, doesn't he? I think brownish. Yeah.
He was singing with his father. His father played the piano. He was singing. His son was. Sounds pretty good, man.
I know the day John Lennon got shot, my ex-wife, thank God she's my ex, called me on the phone. Yeah, I got to say that. Thank God. Best thing I ever did. I had a time of my life. But she called me one day at work and she says, turn on the news. You'll see John Lennon. I said, what? I turned it on. It says the greatest songwriter of the 20th century has been shot. I said, wow. I mean, it stunned me.
Did you
of course,
hear
Elvis's death stunned me too. But
hear what the bullets that went in him? They shattered in his body and he died instantly.
Yeah, I think 5 bullets.
Bullets that explodes in his body. He killed him. One bullet killed him.
Yeah, 5 bullets actually hit him, I think, in the chest.
But they said the first bullet that went in him, he killed him. Because he had
that guy on the flake had that. How he get the gun? I don't know how he got it, but
you know what his last word was?
What?
The Beatles started out with what? Yeah, yeah. He said, they said, are you John Lennon? He goes, yeah. Strange, isn't it?
Yeah.
His last word was yeah.
Well,
and they started out with, Beatles, yeah, yeah, yeah. She loves you, yeah, yeah, yeah. Kind of strange.
Paul McCartney found some songs that were funny, man.
Me, Uncle Albert.
Yeah, I like that one. That was a good one. Band on the Run. I like that.
Yeah, they're coming up. Remember that one coming up? He played with all his instruments by himself. Coming up. He's playing the guitar, playing the piano. He's doing everything. And his wife was
that song, Uncle Albert.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that was a good one. Mm-hmm.
That was a funny song.
Where's Tosh at? Work?
I think so.
Mm. Yeah. I was looking at the names of our Richie April.
Yeah, someone new on here. So
yeah, I've never seen that. Yeah.
He's a new one.
Hey, Richie, what? April? Oh, that's the hell's name, Richie. Hey, Richie, what's happening, Richie?
I think he has a soprano guy for his picture. That's what it looks like. The soprano guy.
Hey, you know that lady. What's her name now? I can't remember her name. She was with that Baywatch, the blonde.
Oh, Pamela Anderson.
She was talking. Yeah. Hey, no, she did one night. Oh, hi, sweetheart. I'm back to talk to you again. I'm back online. She said, "Oh, how you doing?" Said, all right. She said that to me. Hey, sweetheart, I'm back online talking to you again. So it's nice to talk to you. Yeah, I've been away for a while, but I'm back now, sweetheart. She said, "I said, what the hell is that?"
I watched that thing about the movie they have of Pamela Anderson and what's his name? God, I forget his name now. The drummer.
Chris Rock used to go with her.
Yeah.
He was married to her. Wasn't he married to her?
Tommy was married to her. Yeah. Is it Tommy? Yeah. He was crazy as hell.
I know.
Just and then you look back on it, even Elvis was kind of crazy as hell, though. in the early rock and roll years.
He was chasing all the ladies. Jesus.
Oh God, his cousin.
He went out with her. See that lady on Blue Hawaii, that nice looking one he had, and he come home from the plane. He was kissing her and stuff, kissing the lady on the plane, and then and his girlfriend looked at him. Oh, that ain't a kiss. This is a kiss. He told you.
Yeah, they say if his mother had lived, they would have kept him more straight. But because the fame, the money, he totally changed. One time he was a guy that if he went to a bar, he'd go, "I'm not going in there. It's not right."
Who did that?
Elvis.
John.
What?
They did a porno together.
On together. Who did?
I've never heard of that, John Paul.
I didn't either. Who did that?
Anyway, Elvis had so much temptation. He had Hollywood. Every girl, no girl ever told him no.
I mean, want to know something about Elvis? They said he just wanted to make a song for his mother for her birthday. He didn't know he was going to be a star. They pushed him in too fast of it. He didn't know how to handle it. That's what happened.
Well, it started fast too. If you look back on it, man. I mean, from one day he's poor. I mean, literally poor. Next thing you know, bam, $50,000 with RCA. Bam. First album.
Then that Colonel Parker gave all his money away on him. And boy, his bodyguards wanted to kill him.
That's
Tommy and the girl you are talking about.
Yeah, Tommy. Yeah. Tommy Lee and Pamela Anderson. Yeah, I got it now.
So they did a porn together.
I think they did. Yeah, they had a video that came out years ago. You're right, John Paul. Yeah, I remember now. I didn't know what he meant earlier. But yeah, I heard about that. That's what kind of put them in the news a lot years ago. That was in the early days of the internet too. So that was huge. I never seen that though. I never really. If I'm going to see Pamela Anderson, I'm not going to watch her in a video. I'm going to meet her in person. How's that? I don't want to watch a video.
No, she just talked to me on Facebook. I was on Facebook looking around and she said, "Hey, you missing me?" She said to me, Hey, man. Hey, David, how's you doing? I tell you, who the hell's talking to me, right? I looked down. It was her talking to me on Facebook. She talked me for an hour and asked me what I'm doing. I said I sing karaoke on my channel. She said, maybe I could stop over and I'll watch you. And she's too busy.
They did it on the boat, he says.
They did it on the boat. Right. Yeah. John Paul, did you see that?
Yeah.
I guess he did. He knows about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they say Elvis, you got to realize there was no template for rock and roll. There was no template for how you stayed up all night long. Elvis actually created some of that. He'd sleep during the day, stay up all night, and then bands followed. They did kind of the same thing. So he was totally alone. The Beatles once stated in an interview, if you watch them, that they had each other to kind of bring each other down from the narcissistic cloud because they thought they were too big for their britches. Yeah. And they said Elvis had no one.
Yeah, but I always wouldn't listen to no one. The bodyguards told him to calm down. He said, "Shut up! I do what I want." He says,
"Yeah, he'll fire you."
I got a book I'm reading on him. Right? He gave out cars to people, and his father said, "What are you doing there?" He said, "I said that's my business. I earn it. I'm on stage. Are you effing working on stage?" He said, and singing all the time. I got right to give away cars if I want. And then he took a plane. He took off. Told his father to go F himself. And he took a plane. And took off by himself for a while.
Yeah, I've heard stories similar. He once said too. He said, "What's good? What's good with fame and fortune if you don't share it?"
Yeah,
that's what he said.
He was poor when he died, you know.
Yeah, he was about broke. Yeah,
his manager kept giving his money away all the time.
Yeah, they sold his publishing rights since I think '73, and he only got like $1 million or $2 million. Parker got more than like $3 million, so he got made more than Elvis. He once stayed though. He said, "That old son of a bitch will have me working for him." And actually, you look at it, he was. You look back on the history of it, which is kind of sad because Elvis, Colonel Parker, like they say, he was a good promoter, but he wasn't worth a damn as a manager, and he wasn't.
And Elvis, and the guy said, the bodyguard said, "He's ripping you off. He's a good guy. Leave him alone." He says. And they told the bodyguard told Colonel Parker, "You keep on treating Elvis this way. We're going to kick your ass." He said to him. That's what they said.
Yeah, I think Lamar Fike says, told Colonel Parker one time, he says, "Are you happy you drove him in the ground?" or something like that. Worked him to death.
Yeah.
And
well, you have to take these pills, or you have to stay and go on stage all the time. That's why his health went on him.
yeah. Yep.
It would have been here today if you had a better manager and stuff who took care of him and stuff.
Yeah. What you call it? The DJ. I'm trying to think. Klein. Can't think of his other name. Klein. He was a DJ. He was a friend of his. He stated one time interview. He said if Elvis had his mother, she would have actually kept him more in line and away from certain people. Especially doctors, because you got to realize back in the 60s, amphetamine was legal. Doctors gave everybody that stuff. They gave women that, if they felt down, they gave women that to lose weight. They gave performers that. I mean,
he did that. He did that. He took them to keep them up, and downs and stuff.
Yeah.
And when he died, he couldn't take a shit because he had 41 different 41 different medications, and he couldn't even go to the bathroom. That's what killed him.
Yeah, it was a mess.
It was a mess. Who found him? Was it his daughter or someone found him? Who found him? I can't remember who found him.
His girlfriend found him originally. Yeah, she went to the bathroom after like 2 hours or 4 hours. I can't remember the time frame. And she called downstairs to Joe Esposito. He ran up. Years later, before his death, he actually admitted that Elvis wrote a suicide note. Yeah, he burned it. Yeah, he burned it. And
he wrote a note about something. I don't know what it was, and he burned it. I know. I know.
Yeah. Joyce Esposito said the note says, "I'm embarrassed. I can't quit drugs. Losing Priscilla was the worst thing that ever happened to me, and my body has betrayed me."
He didn't take care of himself. That's why.
And initially he did. If you think about it, he was into karate, mixed martial arts. Yeah, so he was really into health and stuff.
Did you hear in 1977 he skinny down and he made a song of album Mooney Blues, and he slimmed right down, right? And after he slimmed, then he went back in the Colonel Parker got back in the medication. And he took it again. He was trying.
He slimmed down for Aloha from Hawaii too.
Yeah,
I think he lost 25 pounds. And,
he slimmed down. He was all looking good. He was healthy and everything. He said he won't go back into that again. He says, but he did. So
yeah, he did. Yeah, and you got to realize that they say that Elvis had no peers.
Yeah.
In other words, people like him. He was at the top. He was alone. He didn't have Beatles had each other. He had no one. He just sat there and do a show, come off. Sometimes it was robotic. Sometimes he didn't remember what he sang. The bodyguards would say, he'd come back and say, "How did I do? I don't remember what I sang." Because it was just natural to him, to walk out there and sing.
He was so bad, he passed out on stage. You had to carry him out of there, Mama. When he's big and fat, and he couldn't even, he was so messed up, man.
Yeah. I read an article here a few years ago. It says he still stands in America, the price of fame. 50 years later, Elvis Presley is the price of fame in America. Because he was a good guy, and in some ways he was innocent. About he trusted his doctors, he trusted his manager.
Did you hear when he went to Nixon and got a drug, narcotic badge or something to stop the drugs or something?
Yeah, he got that from Nixon. Yeah,
Nixon gave it to him.
Yeah, he loved cops, and he would pull people over occasionally too. Yeah, he'd pull them over, and they would look up and go, "Elvis, slow that car down, buddy." Yeah.
Slow that car down.
Oh, I've been to Graceland. I've been there twice, man. It was a trip. My daughter went with me, and I said, "God, it's like stepping back in time."
What's it like in there?
Pure white carpet. One person in a wheelchair almost destroyed a table in the living room, rammed into it accidentally to the rope. It was roped off. I looked down. And I said, "Well, Lisa Marie's not going to be happy about that." I'm almost destroyed it. Wasn't his fault. It was just a battery vehicle, for just disabled people. And I think his granddaughter now is actually trying to make it more accessible to people, handicapped people at this point. Yeah. But then just a couple of years ago, it wasn't, that good. It was fairly crowded inside. We had a kind of a semi-private tour. I paid $200 per person.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So we actually had a lady that was talking the history. We held his belt. I held his nail suit belt, which I still have photos. Actually, touched Colonel Parker's actual brown bag that says Parker on it.
Yeah.
The Colonel, I think it said the Colonel, if I remember, and it was brown.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was kind of cool. Called the
How
Nest.
heavy was Elvis's suit you used to wear? Was that really heavy?
Yeah, they were 25 to 30 pounds, according to what I've researched, especially when he gained weight. Yeah, a lot of stones on him. They said he would have scars on his shoulder from the little stones and stuff,
Yeah.
would scratch him underneath there. However, the metal was clamped to it or something. But what's weird is, though, if you go there now and you see a wall down there in the complex, tons of big old showcases of every suit. And they don't say what concert it went to, but you'll see they have shrunk the suits to give you the image that Elvis was still small. You will not see a big suit, even on display. They've shrunk them back down. So it's
Who runs it now when his daughter's dead now? Who's running Graceland now?
His granddaughter, actress, Riley Keough. I think. Riley, yeah. Weird name, Riley. But you got to realize her, Lisa Marie's other kids are named Finley and something. Finley and Harper. I think after Groucho Marx. I can't remember now.
Oh, weird name.
Yeah, she's buried. When I was there, I only seen the Minnie Mae Digger, which I went there in 79 when she was still alive in the house. So was Patsy Presley. She was living right off the kitchen. I didn't know that, but I told you this once before. I met Vester Presley, which was the guard from the time Elvis moved there on a golf cart. He's the one that actually would bring the women to Elvis on the golf cart. Elvis would say, let them in. Or Elvis would take the gate and play little games with them and open and close the gate. And the women would think they could come in. And he would close it. Elvis would bang. And sometimes he would bring them up there. And I met him. His name was Vester Presley. He was cool. I said, I grew up with Elvis. And he was real nice down home. And, isn't it amazing what a poor boy accomplished in rock and roll?
Oh, yeah.
It's true. Worth more dead than he was alive, unfortunately.
I got his glasses up on my shelf I bought. Still up on my shelf. I had 3 of them. One got broke.
I wanted years ago when Randy was alive, I wanted to do my living room with some rock and roll memorabilia, hang guitars and floodlights down on it. What's weird is when I went to Graceland, Elvis Presley in his Hall of Inspiration, which has no windows, carpet above, carpet on the side, carpet on the floor. He actually it's weird. It's dark in there. It actually had track lights back in the 70s. And it would flood down on the albums, and stuff. And the lady told me that he would, before he would go on concert, he would walk down there by himself in the low light and stand there and look at all of his albums and all that to get his inspiration. Then he would take off to his tour. Damn.
That's when he was younger, right?
Yeah, and older.
And this is when he was younger.
It looks like early '68, probably. Yeah.
Yeah, that was from
to me. Looks
1935 to 1977. That's when he passed. But
I remember the '68 comeback special when I was a kid.
I grabbed it. This was on sale. I grabbed it. I took it. I said, "That's a good picture."
That's nice. Yeah. Years ago, I could have got a big old giant framed art. I think in South Carolina. They had him in a black leather and all that. And like an idiot, I didn't buy it. And now if you buy it, you're talking about $200, $100.
Wow.
Get it framed. I could got it for $20 a piece back then.
I'll show you something.
My daughter bought me one thing, which is not really my favorite. If I have anything Elvis, I would rather it be the '68 comeback special with black leather. I don't really care for
this
other.
Hey.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
I got this one here. Got this one too. Let me try turning it around.
Yeah.
You can put it up there.
Yeah, that's when he's getting a little bit thicker hair. I remember that time frame.
This is the other one when he's younger.
Cool.
Over here.
Yeah, you're into Elvis too. I am too. I've always been. I remember listening when I was young, some of his soundtracks. Return to Sender was probably my favorite when I look back in the early days, because it just had that kind of just a good sound to it. Now, most of his soundtracks, the movies weren't that good, I admit. But,
I like all his movies he come out with. He's usually good in Hawaii. I like that one. And then Girls, and Speedway. He's good in that one too. See the car he had in Speedway?
yeah, I actually went to the drive-in as a kid. I think and seen that. Yeah. My favorite though is Viva Las Vegas.
Yeah, that was good too.
Yeah.
I just like the one we running up and down the stairs with girls, going each stairs, running up and running down and running up. I started laughing.
You know what's sad about that? His dream was to be a serious actor.
Was he?
Yeah, and he already accomplished all the other stuff, and he never got to see his dream. And that was his dream. Who is calling? It's my daughter. Hang on a minute, guys.
All right, mute yourself. That's sad about Elvis, though. It's like he was ripped off by that Colonel Parker. Though.
Oh, Wayne. I saw Blue Hawaii. I enjoyed it on YouTube. They said it's free ads and so on.
I like that. I used to have that album Spin Out. I like that.
That was good, yeah. I got that off the I got the that movies on Elvis. I got them on a cassette, a VHS tape. Or Girls Go, all the movies on it. I recorded them all. Wish I could put it on CD, man. That would be nice.
You could. How many movies are on? Did you record them yourself?
Got 5 of them, all 5 or something.
You can put them on CD.
Blue Hawaii, Speedo. I can't remember the other ones. I got them all. Visa Las Vegas and stuff. I take them on I cite them on when they're back in the days when they didn't have cable.
Oh, okay.
I remember. I want to ask you something. How the heck did you do the wires on get all different channels? Like I was sitting there watching.
They don't do that anymore. They changed it.
Remember, we were sitting in the room and you were putting them on. We were watching these movies and we never. Don't worry about it. I get it in clear. You want? Remember Gary? Remember Gary threw a wire over someone's cable and put the whole cable on our TV.
But that was the day when they had analog TV. You don't have it no more.
No, Gary threw a wire over and he got all the stations. We were watching them.
Yeah, he touched the wire on the cable wire on top of the pole.
Yeah, and he put all the cable. I'm watching the cable. Gary,
watch the TV station without cable. I used to watch 11 Alive. That's out of business now. It's a new channel now.
Yeah.
They went bankrupt.
Yeah.
And Channel 8 New Haven. I used to have that. I have LA.
I know you got them in, but you did. You got them in. Good. Watch some cartoons on it. I'm like.
Yeah, 11 Alive was 11 Alive. It's not no more now. It's CW now.
Everything's changed now.
They went broke. They went bankrupt.
Stephen
F. told me about that. It's in New York. But it's a good old days, though. It's always good, though.
Old days when you put that wire on that thing on the back of the set, maybe all the stations come in. So, I get that here. We're trying to get Channel 9. We're trying to watch something on there. And you said, wait a minute. Let me just touch this. And it came in all clear and stuff. I'll wait.
MUR, it's ABC station now.
Yeah.
MUR, it's this station, Channel 5.
Yeah.
Elvis was a good performer. So was Toby Keith, too. He had that cancer since 2021.
Did he?
Yeah, I didn't know that.
He hung in there, huh?
Yeah, he fought it since 2021.
Wow. Must have not had it. You must have got it too late.
And he fought as best he could.
Yeah, but he was the best singer around. I don't care what anybody said. He
was a legend of country music. There's not many people around now that can sing like him. Should be missed. Remember that song about this song he wrote?
I know.
Who's That Man? Remember that song?
Yeah. Yeah, that was a nice song. Who's That Man? Yeah, I know who you're talking about. That was a nice, I saw the video on that. It was a nice video. He had his long hair and everything. He looked young and stuff in there and everything.
Mm-hmm. He was giving money to a cancer research for kids with cancer,
Was he?
It was a long time. So he was he was doing a lot of good things when he was alive, but now he died. I think it's today or something. He died. Who's one?
Yeah. Yeah, he's saying on the interview, well, maybe one day I won't be here. So don't be surprised if I die from this cancer. It already got up to me. I'll probably, you know what he's doing the last time he went? You know what he was doing the last time? He was on the stage singing on a tour. He put up
I
his
seen a
guitar.
picture of him. He didn't look good at all. I seen a picture of him.
Oh, he didn't look, he was too skinny. He looked sick.
He
Right?
looked off.
Who was keeping in touch with him? Blake Shelton. Blake Shelton was talking to him on the phone all the time. Go visiting him and everything.
He looked awful when I seen the last picture of him.
And then Blake Shelton said, well, he ain't doing so good, but he's here tonight. Here's Toby Keith. He come out and sang a song. He's a song about something about him walking into his death or something.
I'm in love with America. That I started that song. I gave my girlfriend that video
Yeah.
on my phone to her chat. So she liked Toby Keith too.
I liked him because he was funny, man. What about me? What about you?
He had a lot of songs out there. He wrote a lot.
Who's that guy? Who's that man? In the yard with his wife. It says his wife. Yeah, it says he ride past the house.
He said that was about his ex-wife.
Yeah, he said that's my dog. That's my house. That's my car.
Yeah, he said that was his ex-wife that he was talking about.
Huh?
That was about his ex-wife.
Yeah. He said, that's my car, and that's my kids, and that's my dog, and that's my car.
That's sad, though.
Hey, all good songs, too. How about that one we was driving that truck, and he came in the house, and who are you, he says to him. And he says to the guy on the tractor, hey, get my shirt off. You put that smell on. He says, here's the one who thinks he owns this house, didn't he? He invited you in. He goes, yeah. Stuff like that. Girl was nice. Too, the one he had on the video.
They're staying the night with you? Oh, well. How's the new hot place? It's the park, right?
Mute your mic, Elliot. I can hear you.
Yeah. Yeah, that was kind of small. That place was you in.
Elliot.
Oh, sorry.
Mute your mic. I don't want anyone hearing you. Okay. Keep your personal.
I apologize.
That's all right. I don't want anybody hearing your conversation. That's good. Keep it personal. Keep it private. I tell everybody to do that too. Even Tasha, I tell her to do that. So I don't want no one hearing.
I had a feeling that. Hey, I had a feeling about Toby Keith dying. You come up and told me I had a feeling he passed away.
It went on my phone. They gave me the news. TMZ told me.
Yeah, but I knew he died. Passed. I had a feeling he was going to pass away anyway. So.
Hey, I'm back. What did you hear? I couldn't believe I accidentally unmuted that thing. Sorry.
I didn't hear much. Toby Keith passed away, Elliot.
Pardon?
Toby Keith passed away.
Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, I seen him a few weeks ago on a video, and I didn't hardly recognize him. He was so, his face was real slender.
He had cancer.
Yeah. Yeah, I heard today, was it King Charles got cancer too? Of course, he's 75 years old in England. They used to wouldn't announce that when the king, had anything like that, but things are different at this point.
Yeah, she was on some country thing, and Blake Shelton had introduced him, right? Because Blake Shelton was spending time with him, right? Because he was ill, and he brought him out on the stage, and he says, "Here's Toby Keith." He came up and he sang a song about an old man or something. I can't remember how the words go. But
how old was he when he passed? I hadn't read it yet.
62.
Okay, yeah, you don't think he's that old because it. Oh, wow.
He had all. He said, "You know what he said on the thing?" Oh, he says, I'm Toby Keith. I lost a lot of weight. I'm thin. He said, but I gained it all back. And he said to the fans, I gained it back and I'll be back. He knew he was passing away. He knew that anyway. Just messing around. He's kidding around.
Yeah, I seen him on YouTube and he was in an interview or something. And I looked at his face and said, man, I can't even tell it's him.
I know, me either. When he came out in that show, when I saw him, when Blake Shelton introduced him on the Country Western Awards, I couldn't believe the way he looked. He's so skinny. I said, oh, that guy's on his way out. I said, that guy don't look so good.
I tell you, we lose so many people in this whole world with cancer. It's unreal.
Yeah.
I mean, compared to when I was a kid, a lot of people live, but we still have a high death toll. Yeah, number one killer, unfortunately.
Mm.
My mother passed with cancer. Luckily, she didn't suffer. My father also passed with cancer.
Mm.
Actually, he did in 92 and she did in 97. And my aunt died in 97. I had two family losses in the same house in 1997.
Mm.
So, enough of that. But I got a little attachment for my microphone stand coming to mount a camera on from Amazon, of course.
So where's your camera? You're keeping your camera off. Will you have a lady in there with you or something?
I wished.
I always play your face on you, don't you?
Better have brunette hair or blonde.
She got him hid in the closet, and you can't see it because he was on the mic over there with him.
I don't think I'd be streaming if I had a lady here, actually. We'd be watching music videos. What can I say?
I just fool around. I kid with everybody when it comes in my stream anyway.
Yeah, I know. I've watched you long enough to tell. Yeah. Like I said, I've dated women like Cyndi Lauper. She was a trip in the early days, boy. When I first seen her in the 80s, I went, boy, she is something else. She's a handful. I thought Madonna was overhyped, because it was all, sexual stuff all the time, with her. But Lauper actually had talent. She could get out there and get down on stage,
Oh.
She could actually belt it out. She lost her voice one time.
Hey, you see it today? She looks like she don't look bad. She looks pretty good for her age.
I'd marry her. That's the only one.
Oh, jeez.
I'd hear her sing to me in bed time after time. I go, oh, yes, baby. Yeah, I can be funny sometimes.
Yeah.
I've been thinking about a video, but I won't talk about it. But I've been thinking about it. I told my roommate here the other day. I said, I've been thinking about a video.
Remember that girl? Did you hear that song, Girls Want to Have Fun? And Albano was her father?
I remember the song, yeah.
That was funny. Yeah, them girls are nice looking, all of them were.
What roommate you talking about, Ellie? The one that can't hear?
I have one here now. I may have another one here shortly. He's I hadn't seen him since 2018, I think, before I bought a Corvette. He went to Florida and his family member died, niece or something. He called me this morning. I was still in bed. I wasn't quite awake. And I looked down. It was his sisters coming through. And I answered. I thought she was going to say Don is dead, but I picked it up and he goes, "Hey," I go, "What are you doing?" He mentioned he's getting his retirement and all that. So
which one can't hear? The other one?
Yeah, the one I got here. Yeah.
So you can blow the loud. You said he couldn't hear a thing.
Yeah, I got the 6.1 surround system, Pioneer. I got about 3/4 wide open the house, boy, just blowing the walls out. I go, "You okay in there?" He goes, "Yeah." I said, "Okay." You don't hear it now.
You can't hear that. He's okay if you can't hear that.
I'm glad because I do listen to music loud. That's just the way I grew up. I got this stupid turtle on here. I can't figure out where it came from. It's a terrapin turtle.
A what?
A terrapin turtle glass. Probably come out of
I got
some
drunk
car.
and he got it somewhere.
I didn't. I haven't been to, well.
He got drunk and was over a lady's house and grabbed a glass and I gave it back to her.
No, I think my granddaughter may have brought it here or something. I don't know.
That's funny, David. Probably went over to someone's house and got drunk and walked home with it.
John Paul says no cancer. Yeah. I've lost quite a few to cancer. Now, my grandmother lived in her 80s. She had a stroke, though, which she owned a farm at one time. She lived a long life. Actually, my mother made it to 70. My father made it to 72. And, my father was kind of he was kind of guy that he didn't go back and follow up. He had cancer surgery and never went back to the doctor. Well, what does that get you? That gets you dead. And that's what happened to my father. He did not go back to the doctor or nothing. I said, wow. Me, I'd be knocking the door down and take blood.
And John Paul said, no cancer in my family, just old age.
I've seen that. Yeah.
Hmm.
It takes a lot of Americans for sure. They say they've found, some treatments for it that really work, supposedly, but who knows? Yeah, I'm on the Logitech tonight. That's why I'm washed out. I hate this camera. Won't focus. And I'm on fiber optic. It's crappy.
What do you think I'm using? My camera's not bad. My film is
No,
fine.
yours looks good. Mine don't. You can tell. And I'm running through OBS.
My camera's all right, too.
Mm-hmm.
OPS stinks. I hate that software.
I'm having some kind of glitch. I updated it last week, and it tells me it's running in safe mode or something.
I think you should use StreamYard. You're better off.
The only reason I'm using OBS, I can actually lighten myself up or darken myself.
Oh, yeah?
Watch, I'll show you.
No, but that camera makes your camera look crappy, too.
Yeah, my camera's crappy anyway, though. Watch this. Let's see. I take the brightness. I can go, whoo, bam.
What kind of camera do you have? A Logitech what?
It's a Logitech 1080p, 30 frame.
Oh.
Yeah. It's not 60 frames, just 30.
I think that software you're using. I think the software you're using, OBS, is doing that to your camera.
But even without it's like this, yeah. And a lot of it's my lights. I mean, I'm streaming on one light bulb. It's a normal LED flat bulb, not round LED. It's a flat one up there in the ceiling. So I need lighting that I can adjust. Actually,
you really need a girl to help you. Maybe you'll find a way to getting it done. Or you won't do it at all.
Yeah. And I need a key light. Or I need Cyndi Lauper talking to me, whisper in my ear. I wouldn't be here if Cyndi Lauper was here. I'd be in there with her.
You'd be married to her and you'd be fucking helping her or something.
All right, now watch the language on here.
Yeah.
I didn't say anything about any F. I didn't use the F word.
No, you said something else.
Yeah.
On YouTube, it's very, very particular about the language.
See what happens when you think about blonde. See what happens when you think about blondes.
There's no F word in it whatsoever. I just said it in a clean way. So
my second wife was brunette. She was Cherokee Indian, and she was a stunner. She was a good-looking girl. And what was weird back then, I didn't like blondes. They were kind of more stuck up. All of a sudden, my roommate used to tell me in the late 80s, he'd go, Elliot. My name's Elliot. He called me Elliot. I go, Elliot, hell. He would say, sooner or later, you're going to like blondes. I said, no, I'm not. By 1988 to 90, I was dating every blonde I could see. I was dating all of them. I don't know how that happened. He just turned out that way.
You saw him. You liked him. So I was like, oh.
Well, I used to say they're angelic devils.
Oh, man.
Yeah, weird. Oh Lord, telling who I was listening to this damn stream. Excuse my language.
That Cyndi Lauper, man.
Yeah, she's cool.
You're probably having dreams of her.
Yeah, she's dreaming about her and says
she has that Queen.
I would like to have fun time.
She has that Queen New York accent where she sounds like she's 10 years old. You notice that? Yeah, real weird sound, especially in the early days.
Probably hears that song in his head when he's sleeping. That's all like this. She's probably singing just that Elliot likes to have fun, like that.
I like the one where in the 80s where she comes out in a red dress barefooted. Real little silky red dress. That's a cool one. I forget the song though. I can't remember now. I think
I like some ear comes by, lifts up her dress, you go, oh, look at that.
I was going to try to think what song that is she does.
I think she has it. Yeah.
I'd have to search for it to find out.
Yeah.
But that's a good video of her. Yeah, she was the most talented that I can remember of anybody out of the 80s that I could think of at the time. I was never a Madonna fan because I just think she was overhyped. And she stayed, Cyndi Lauper stayed one time.
She did, hey, Madonna, what she did, man, them videos, Jesus. It was nasty.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, sex sales, and she tried to,
Yeah,
sell
she
that
was
stuff.
back sexy back then, but now you see it today. She's not. She's old now. You know, it looks sexy.
Good thing about Lopper, she had good energy on stage, man. She'd whip that dress around and spin like a donut, like a top. Wham! Bam! she was a trip. Yeah. And she actually states she won an award one year, and she actually states, "Thank you to my record company or the people at management that let me be myself," because they tend to try to change you in those days, make you out to something you're not. And she was able to stay who she was, supposedly. But yeah, I still listen to her music. And,
Of course, you don't want to write love letters to her, Elliot.
pardon?
I said, I'm surprised you ain't throwing some love letters in the mail to her.
Well, I don't think there's a chance in hell her leaving her husband for me. So if there was, I would be trying. But
I know you would.
You don't look like she aged at all.
You know what's weird about her? She lives in an apartment. New York has a rental thing where you can only charge a certain amount by law. She lives in like $1 million apartment for $900 a month.
Wow.
Yeah, so she don't pay. She sold her house here a few years ago, and she lives in this apartment. Took them to court, and all she pays is like $900 a month for this luxury apartment.
It's one other thing. She probably don't got a husband. And probably divorced.
No, she's married.
Yeah, she probably.
I forget his name. I don't remember now.
She puts him in the attic.
That Ellie's keeping track. He's waiting for her to get single again. He can go hop the trot.
Hey, want to know something? She probably puts her husband up in the attic and puts a lock on it, lets him stay out there.
Hey, give me a break now. What would you do if she come all of a sudden? I drove all night and started singing that beautiful voice and says, "Time after time." And what are you gonna do when she does that? You go, "Whoa, come here, baby."
Yeah, he's keeping track of her being married until she gets single. He'll go hopping over there.
No, I'm in a different side of the country.
Yeah,
I've never been to New York. I dated a girl once that was an actress that used to go to New York, but she actually was I was in the 90s. She was actually on In the Heat of the Night in a church shot one time as an extra or something. She did. I think she played an old lady. Her name was Rose. And, she come in a nightclub one night. I looked down and talked to her, and I said, "Wow, your black pantyhose takes my breath away." She looks at me and goes, "Wow." She said, "You smell good." I said, "Yeah, I use Paul Sebastian cologne. That's what I took to wear." But yeah, there's other. I mean, I don't listen to Cyndi Lauper all the time. Past few months, I've started listening to a few of her because she had a concert years ago where she was really good in it. It's called Cyndi Lauper Live at Last. And she was a lot younger, of course, then. And boy, it was a good concert. I ain't kidding.
She don't even look her age. I seen her lately. She looks good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she does. Yeah.
She's taking pills for she had that problem with her skin or something. She took something.
Oh yeah, I was talking about. I read about that. Yeah,
probably doing that to make money.
Broke out with kind of rash or something.
Yeah, she started getting rashes on. She had to take the pill.
Yeah. I seen on YouTube she's playing some blues concert wearing I think some black leather, which is kind of odd. But I haven't finished listening to it though, even though I love blues.
Yeah, blues are good. I like it too. Mm-hmm. Look at that guy from the Yankees play that black guy. What's his name? Wait, what's that guy's name? Used to play that. He was the Yankees. Bernie something.
Bernie Williams.
Now Bernie Williams, he's in the Jazz, and he's all instrumental. And he can play that guitar. He was on someone's show one night. He's playing that guitar good, man. He can play it.
Well, guys, I'm going to run. Put the guitar up on the wall.
Okay, you run away and chase the next woman.
Yeah, thanks for having me on, man. It was a hoot tonight talking about Cyndi Lauper.
Go away from Cyndi Lauper. Her husband might get jealous.
I can't say I haven't thought about her. I probably have, but I try not to think about it. Yeah, I mean, her singing can blow you away, though.
Yeah, but you think about her all the time now. You sleep, you have dreams of like you're going to get her.
I remember the first time I seen her in the 80s. She was on, back then they had music videos. I went, wow. I said, boy, she can get down on stage. She had a lot of energy.
As she did, yeah, back then.
Mhm. Yeah, that's why I always thought Madonna was overrated, personally. But I think one song I liked of Madonna back in the day. I can't remember the name of it now. But Cyndi Lauper had quite a few, huge hits at the time. And, but yeah, those two girls you seen, man, they're talented, Wayne.
Well, yeah.
Man, they can do harmony like you wouldn't believe.
Yeah.
Check
I
that
heard
video
about
out called Questionable. They do.
Well,
She interviews a boy and she's singing about it. And then they do it like a 3-part harmony with two of the twins, the blondes, and then the redhead in the center, and they do the 60s thing. And it's just cool as crap watching it. They do a good job on it.
All right. Have a good night, Elliot.
Yeah, you too. Good seeing you, Dave. Good seeing you on Side Chat.
Yeah.
Sorry about the Lauper stuff tonight.
you made it up. You made it
All right,
fun. I'm not mad about that. You're funny anyways. Or you come out.
All right, guys. Take care.
Hey, so,
Enjoy it. Bye-bye.
But
you know what he says? He says the roommate can't hear. He's deaf. I can play all the music I want. We're inside. You okay? I'm fine.
we'll check on something for it. All right, I'm going to shut this off and get off of here.
See you
I
later.
think we were on here. We got one person up here on the island.
It made me laugh when he said.
I know he's funny. All right, everybody have a good night, everybody. We're going to end the stream now, so I'll see everybody tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye, everybody. Have a good night.